Hey everyone, it's Justine Browning for Showbiz Cafe here at Lincoln Square Theater in New York City to talk to Mark Wahlberg and Will Ferrell about their new comedy, Daddy's Home. Well, a lot of male-driven comedies are really about a man trying to escape his family, get away from the old ball and chain. This is really interesting in that it's people embracing being a part of family. Can you speak a bit about that?
Well, yeah, I mean, there's nothing better than family. It's something you haven't really seen that often, and it's interesting. And seeing the two of us competing, and there's not really a villain either. You know, we're both fairly likable and fairly, irritating at the same time, and you can root for either one of these guys, but ultimately you want to root for them to come together and be a team for the better of the children. So.
That's exactly what attracted me to the script because it wasn't that cliche thing of a dad going, "Oh, I hate my wife and kids." It's the exact opposite. Brad loves everything about that, almost to the point of where you want to punch him in the face. Uh, and and then Mark is a great counterbalance to that because he's like the cliche alpha male that I think there's a part of men they secretly wish they could be, but he's not a bad guy, and in the end, he actually really likes Brad and respects the fact that, he can commit and Dusty can't, and so that's what I love the fact that it was, like you said, it was a different kind of take on the whole family movie.
And they both contribute to how one another changes. Can you also talk about that evolution that Rusty goes through, which is really great to watch?
Yeah, I mean, my character has a real arc, and that was something that interested me. Normally these kind of roles can be a tad bit one note, and it was very well written, and we knew that it would make it much more interesting. So, yeah.
Especially when you have the dancing, I thought that was great.
Everybody loves the dancing, which I absolutely hated doing, but it works. And it's one of those things where I look at my daughter's face and it's about to go the other way, and I'm like, oh God.
It's worth it. It's worth
Yes.
it to make your kids happy. Thank you so
Well, there
much.
isn't anything I wouldn't do. I find myself doing my moves from the other guys, doing ballet in my kitchen at 7 o'clock in the morning to prevent my kids from fighting and getting them to start laughing again.
I think Dusty kind of changes Brad to, really want to fight for his position in the family. And, oh, hi. Hi, everybody.
The New York City tour. Look how glamorous we are.
Tour bus.
I love it.
But I think Brad probably changes Dusty for the most, because he's a guy who's been out of the picture, and he kind of forces Dusty to kind of stop running away from problems, and they both just decide to stop acting like kids and act like adults and do the right thing for the kids.
Is that Brad is different from characters you've played, but there's still the things we love about your performances in movies in him.
Thanks.
But how do you, when you approach a character, go about distinguishing him from your other roles that we know and love, but still bring what we know you best for?
I mean, I think somehow I probably just naturally do the things that the audience tends to know me for. But yeah, you're always searching for something that's a little bit of a variation on the theme of what my strengths are, and that's kind of how I approach it. Yeah.
Another thing I noticed when your stepdaughter asked you to go to the father-daughter dance,
Yeah.
you break out in
Yeah,
tears.
right.
But when you're in comedy mode like that, and you have to break into tears, how do you access that emotion? I'm just curious.
Well, comedy crying is a little different than real crying in the movie. So, comedy crying is very easy. I can go into that mode right away. But I love like you were saying, Brad is so emotionally available. And that's one of the funnier jokes in the movie that I comment on the fact that I cry way too much.